While I was finishing some of the cutting boards and putting on a final coat, sanding them to 320 grit, I noticed on this one board a very slight imperfection. You'd call it a scratch, I suppose. It's this line right here. I think you can see that. And it really has no depth to it. I rub my finger over it and it's almost imperceptible, but it's there visually. And I realize that after using cutting boards, if that's what you use them for, they're going to get scratches. But when I initially provide them for sale, I want to make sure that they look as perfect as I can get them. So I'm going to take this one out to the workshop, run it through the wide belt sander at 220 grit, and then finish it off with the tung oil, and then resand it at 320, and we'll take a look at it again, see what we get. Okay, we're ready to power up the wide belt sander. And first we gotta make sure that it's running right, so we have a flashlight here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna turn this on and watch that the belt tracks as it should, otherwise I'll have emergency stop. I can see in this light here, it's pretty good in the sunlight, or the skylights. The scratch is completely gone, as is almost all the tung oil coating. So I'll have to redo this, and this time be very careful I don't scratch it again, but that's how I remove slight imperfections. So it's back, excuse me, it's back to the tung oil finish next. And here's the cutting board after I've sanded it through the wide belt sander at 220 grit, and it's got its first coat of tung oil. And as I look closely, hopefully it's focused and you can see, actually, you can see that there's not a scratch. So So you can't see the scratch because it's been sanded out. And I got, like I say, a first coat of tung oil. I've put it on, waited like 5 minutes, and then rubbed it off. And it's going to dry for a while, and then I will put on additional coats, sand it at 320, and then it will be fixed and ready to go back up for sale. So there you go.